How you doing? Is Marissa there? I just want to talk to her about something. What's going on, Marissa? I got an email today.
Yes.
Saying about the.
Okay, so I went to your apartment because you're continuing to pour your dog.
Clean the patio.
You cleaned it, but the dog pee. It's not feces that I saw, but it's pee. And you cannot do that. Your dog cannot.
My dog's haven't peed since we had that conversation. I told you the first time. So this is my thing. Just when I first got this 10-day notice.
Is that the first one?
No, it's the second one. The first one said it's a 10-day notice because this has been going on.
Yeah.
But the first time when me and you went, there was no feces, no pee. It was chemicals.
Well, that's what you kept mentioning, but I was trying to explain to you. The first time it was verbal. When I told you,
right, you
maybe
said
don't use chemicals, maybe just use water, you said, I'm going to clean it because you like to keep it clean. That was the verbal.
But before we go there, that the complaint was that it was feces and pee at that time. That's why they made the complaint. But we went and seen that wasn't true because nothing was there.
Well, that day, it wasn't there, but there's photos, and there was.
And I have photos of other people's places that looks dirty like theirs too. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
so
we're not going to go with other people, so let's just not go there. Let's just talk about this.
Okay, so the second time they complained, and they showed you the picture didn't look like feces to me. And when we went over there, it wasn't no feces on.
Because it was a different day.
But it still wasn't the smell of feces over there, anything like that.
It's not just the feces, it's the pee, it's everything in general. Pee,
the pee. I get that.
Let's just say the pee.
Right, so the pee. The first time it wasn't no pee. It wasn't nothing there.
It's always been pee.
But no, the first time with me and you went, it was chemicals. You said you didn't smell anything but bleach. We had a conversation
I never
about.
said I smelled bleach.
So did we see pee the first time or no?
Well, you can see pee. You can only smell it.
Did we smell it? No.
So
I'm saying, how is it a valid complaint if we went there the first time they complained and they said and it wasn't there?
The first time
and then we got
I told you verbally.
Right, but then we didn't see the complaint they said was there wasn't there. So then the 10-day notice come into play a month and a half later, and it said this has been going on when we haven't found any evidence of that besides the picture they took that y'all gave me the 10-day notice for.
They're the evidence because they're the ones that live there, okay?
I live there also.
If we go to court, which is going to happen next if this does not stop,
right,
we're going to go to court. All of them are going to go to court.
So that's the thing. I want to get a lawyer because
go ahead.
This is what I'm saying and I'm trying to get to. The 10-day notice is coming from that this has been ongoing. And how can it be ongoing when they complained the first time we seen
because they have proof. And it smells. I found your walk several times. Herbert, you're doing it. You're doing it.
Me and you have both been twice and you smelled pee the one time.
It's the pee. It's just the constant. So look, you are sweeping the pee. We're not. Yes, you are.
I'm not sweeping.
Yes,
how are you telling me I'm sweeping pee?
Since you moved in, since the moment you moved in or later, this wasn't an issue.
How do you know? You weren't even here when they was here. You just got here after I moved in.
No, I was here already when you moved in.
No, it was a short lady with glasses before. Before you got here, you came on after. It was
so you
Ashley
probably
or something.
applied. You probably applied. The moment I was here.
Right.
Cindy
When you moved in.
with you, I checked the tubs. I've been here since the moment you moved in. Okay.
Right.
So let me just tell you.
So how do you know that ain't been going on around there? Is what I'm saying.
Because that unit, since you moved in, the resident is the person that has all the proof. I've seen it. I walked there. I checked it even today.
Why haven't I seen the proof?
There was water seeping through there through your
water. Where's the pee though?
Well, you're doing it. So I know it's being done because it smells, it's stained, it smells. If whoever walks through there, you could smell it. So I'm not going to argue with you back and forth. This just has to come to a stop. Maybe find yourself something where...
No, how about we do what I suggested first and extend the drain or move me a different unit?
No, we're not going to extend the drain because that's how the drains are. We're not going to do that. That's
not my fault that the drain is going. So it's my fault that the drain is going into their unit.
You're pouring pee through that drain.
I'm not pouring pee through
there.
You were saying that listening to them. So basically, it'll be their word versus my word.
And it smells pretty bad.
It's an outside unit. How can you say the pee is coming from my unit?
Because you're the only one pouring stuff through there.
No, I'm cleaning my patio. I'm not pouring pee. I walk my dogs.
I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm just telling you it's happening.
You're telling me what I'm doing. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
so I'm definitely not gonna let you tell me something that's not
It's
true.
happening.
How can
Because
you tell me for a
know
fact
it
that
ever-
it's happening?
It's happening. Can you just?
Okay, look.
It's always happening.
That's all I needed to know. It's basically they word versus
Look,
mine, and every time they make a
The first
complaint,
time I went to
you
you,
the-
the first time I went, it was a verbal. I told you.
and we
nicely.
went and it was nothing there.
There was water seeping through.
Water,
Okay?
not pee or feces.
So at that moment,
Correct.
maybe
Water.
it was the first time.
No,
and
no.
It didn't smell like it, but
No
I think
water,
it's so bad,
no
it
water,
smells like
no water feces the first
Well,
time, no,
look,
correct?
Robert,
But no, I'm just
it
addressing
smells
it.
like pee.
The first time we went, it was no water.
And there's
It was no,
feces as well.
it was no pee or feces the first time we went, correct?
That was a verbal.
But was that the first time they complained,
It was
right?
a verbal.
That was
No,
that was
it
the first time
not.
they
They've always complained. They've complained numerous times.
and every time we went.
And they complained to Cynthia, and she never said nothing till it came to my attention.
Okay.
Okay, so it's been told to Cynthia, it was told to me. There's emails, there's photos.
So
I
why
watched it over there
so
today.
why is it never proof when exactly when it happened?
There's
Like
proof. That's
Herbert
what it's given to you.
Herbert come here. This look, we smell pee and CP right here coming from your
You
drain.
don't have to do that.
But
You
you
don't- it's obvious
but
it's
you
here.
can listen to them.
Because there's proof, and I walked.
So
over
this
it.
seems like a personal vendetta ever since
No,
you came in
it's
here
not
because
personal, no.
first it was they complained about my dog barking. Then they complained
not
that
just
my
them.
dog. Then they complained
It's
my
not just
dog
them,
lived
Herbert.
on the patio. Then they keep
It's
saying
not just
feces.
them.
They keep saying feces and piss. And I keep telling you I don't let my dogs use the bathroom on the patio. You keep telling me I do. Which I don't know. Which I don't know how the hell you could do that. I don't get how you're
Because
telling.
there's
I don't get how you're telling me.
Because there's proof.
It's proof that I clean my patio. It's a tree right there that attracts dirt and everything. That's why I clean it. But you can't tell me that's pee or
It
shit.
is. We have proof.
How do you have proof?
Because there's photos.
You can't smell through a photo.
You can see it.
You can't smell through a photo.
Well, he does. He lives there.
Why can I walk downstairs? I don't never see it.
He lives there. He's the one complaining.
I walk past it every day. My
He
car,
has photos
my
and
car's
that-
on the way.
Look, Herbert.
Because it's not making sense
He's
to
not
me.
the only one complaining about at first, it was them being in the patio barking and crying, That wasn't
That
the
was
same
one
resident.
time, one day.
It wasn't that resident. There was numerous residents saying they're not on the leash, they're barking.
Oh,
they're in the
I'm
patio.
glad. I'm glad you brought the no leash up because actually I've recorded and have pictures of bigger dogs than my It's a cat that runs around here and it has a hole in the house right there. Nobody says anything about that.
Send me the email.
Nobody complains about the big
you're not the
German
only one.
Shepherd that's coming around. So I'm confused how somebody's complaining about my dog out of all dogs, but it's a big ass
Look it.
golden retriever running around. And nobody's complaining about.
This notice
And
is
then
about
what
feces
is
about
properly
the
and
feet.
properly and properly cleaned up? What is that?
What is what?
It says any pet waste because this is on the 10-day notice. It should be properly and properly cleaned up. What is that?
You can't just pour your pee and your dog feces through that thing. Your patio's not.
And I'm
open.
telling you, I don't.
Well, you do. I'm telling you.
You can't tell me I do because you don't live
I'm not
there.
gonna argue
You
back
going
and
off of
forth
that?
with you. Is
'cause-
there anything else that you have questions about? Because it's just going back and forth.
Yes, because you telling me something off of their complaint, like you lived there or you went there right after it happened. You go when I go. Every time you went when I went, and you only smelled pee one
Herbert,
time.
It happens. You're doing it. Why don't you realize you're doing that?
Why don't I realize
Because
I'm
you're
doing it?
doing
Because
it.
I'm not fucking doing it. I'm
Well,
a grown.
you know
I'm a
what?
grown ass
I'm not
man.
gonna argue
You
back
said you
with
keep
you.
telling me
So
what
go
I'm
ahead and step
doing.
off my office and
What are
don't
you
come
talking
back in
about?
here. Let's keep communication via email.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.